A summer refresh. When I think of summer, I think of cool, relaxing spaces. As you can see, my color palette is light and airy. It has a pop of blue and a variation of neutral tones. So I get asked this question a lot, and my wall color is Revere Pewter by Benjamin Moore. And I kept the curtains in a similar color palette to give that seamless flow. So once I knew that blue was my color of choice, I got together by phone with my girl Chanel from Angelic Interior Designs and asked her if she would send over some swatches that had a pretty blue with a cream background and then some tan. And so that's what she did. And so once I received the swatches, I could tell in my home and in my lighting which fabric would work best. And I chose this one. And I asked her to make 2 pillows for my living room sofa. And I shared those pillows with you in a recent video. So this is actually the right side of the fabric, but once I got it in my home, this color looked a little muddy against my sofa, and so I turned it over and it was so much more brighter. It had more of the really light tone, which I preferred, and so I did ask her if she could make this pillow but make it on the opposite side than was expected. And I think they turned out great. So once I had my swatch in hand, I felt very comfortable in going to the store to choose accessories or just shopping my own home. And so what I generally do is take my accent color, which was blue, and spread it throughout the bookcase. But I do try and be very careful that it's not too much in one area. So at first, I will pick 3 shelves, and so I picked the top shelf on the right, and then I picked the bottom shelf, and then the bottom shelf on the left. And that's where I decided to put my blue accent vases, and then I went from there. If I felt like I had something in blue that wasn't very overpowering, I would go ahead and place it where I thought it fit. And so the bookcase is definitely a very tricky area to decorate, at least it is for me. And I always like to bring in a texture, especially when I'm using a shiny surface. And I also mentioned to you guys that I love colored glass, so I brought in some colored glass, and I think it complements the neutral tones very nicely. And so another thing that you will see throughout my home is a neutral color with texture. And so I always like to have something with a little shine, so you know I'm going to have mercury glass, silver, or gold. And so in this case, I decided to use some gold as well as my mercury glass. And my mercury glass has like a light gold lattice pattern on the top. And so I thought that paired well with the picture, and I shared that picture in the hall the other day. So here I'm showing you how I softened the look of my brown leather chair by adding softer and lighter tones and texture. And if you want more information on decorating with pillows, check out my latest pillow decorating video. So guys, continue watching the video as I share things closer in detail. And if you have any questions, you can leave them in the description box below. But my latest 2 videos cover information pertaining to the living room. And if you would like to see more living room videos in other seasons, check out my playlist on my homepage. So I want to thank you all for watching, and happy Mother's Day to all the moms. And if you enjoy decorating videos where I share different tips and ideas on decorating, I would love it if you would stick around and subscribe if you haven't already. Have a great weekend, everyone. Bye-bye.